Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Friday, March 27th, and today it looks like we have a birthday here. If you watched the segment with Crystal Ball, Mrs. Gilbert had told you about a special birthday today. It is Jose's birthday. So happy birthday, Jose. Boys and girls, let's sing happy birthday to Jose. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jose. Happy birthday to you. May the dear Lord bless you. May the dear Lord bless you. May the dear Lord bless Jose. May the dear Lord bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day, Jose. Boys and girls, let's sing the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we have 12 months of the year. We are in the month of March. Ready? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, hooray, hooray. September, October, November, December. These are the months that I remember. And let's count, since today is number 27, let's count to 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Excellent, boys and girls. Let me turn my board around. Families for plans. Today is day 11 of our distant learning. Today is March 27th. And for our schedule today, you're going to be working with the parts of a flower. And just a reminder to please go to the morning prayer and pledge link that we have. There will be some activities here. I'll quickly go over these with you. This is a color by number, boys and girls. So number 1s, you will color with red. Number 2, you're going to color with blue, and number 3 with yellow. Andrew, this one's for you. You're going to actually roll the dice that you have in your game board, and if you roll a number 1, you will trace a letter C in this column, a 2 in this column, and so forth as you go along until all of the letter C's have been traced. Paper right here is to develop your strong muscles in your fingers. So you're going to color all of the little dots and try to stay inside those dots. When you do that, you will make the outline of a bumblebee. It says, I see the bee. The fourth paper you have today is rhyming words, and those are words that have the same base sound to them. So here we have a picture of a dog. The base sound of dog is og, dog. So you're going to cut these pictures out and find a picture that rhymes with dog. Example, if we say dog honey, that does not rhyme. If we say dog bear, those are not rhyming words. If we say dog frog, they both have the og sound in them. So those are rhyming words. You would take the picture of the frog and glue it under the dog because dog and frog rhyme. And do that with the rest of them. The last page is our theme of the day. It is the life cycle of a flower. And here you see a flower all grown with the blossom wide open. Here is a seed with the root starting to come out of it. Here is the seed with that before anything happens. And here is the plant starting to grow with the flower not open yet. You're going to find what happens first, put it in the box of number 1, what happens second and 2, 3, and 4. Just a reminder, boys and girls, to please put your names on this. Families, if this is done before you pick up, you can throw it in today's envelope. If it's done afterwards, you can throw it in the envelope next time. Okay. Before we go on, I have some special things that were sent to me yesterday that I would like to show you. Here is a picture of Colton with the garden that he is starting to grow. He has all of these beautiful starter pots, and he's holding one of them in his hand right here, and we'll see what kinds of seeds he's growing. He's starting it inside where he's not going to get any frost in that beautiful sunny window. Thank you for sending this, Colton. I'll put it on my wall. Yesterday, when we asked families if they would like to go out with their children to look for plants, Stella sent us this beautiful collage of her and her mom going out on a scavenger hunt looking for different kinds of plants. And it shows that they found all these different types of leaves as they were searching. Thank you, Stella. Andrew sent me a couple pictures. Here, it shows when he just started his garden on March 18th. He planted some flower seeds, and then 6 days later, some sprouts or seedlings started to emerge from the ground. That's fantastic, Andrew. And over here, Andrew created a beautiful piece of artwork with things that he had from home, like the cupcake liners, construction paper, his glue stick and scissors, and made some 3-dimensional flowers. Beautiful job. And the last thing I received yesterday was this fantastic sculpture. It's a picture of a sculpture of a beluga whale that Lacey sent me. Over here you see the head, the body, and the tail of the beluga whale. That is fantastic. I love to see sculpture. And over here she made a wonderful scientific diagram of the flower, including the petals, the seeds, the leaves, the stem, and the roots. And she labeled each part of it. Excellent learning. Boys and girls, if you have your paper and crayons or paints, you can draw with me. If you need to get them, please pause the video and then you can continue once you have your materials. Today what we're going to do is we're going to draw a seed in the different stages. So first we're going to start with just a little tiny seed, and that's going to be in the ground. The second stage, we're going to have the seed with the roots starting to emerge, going down into the ground to anchor it. Then the next stage will be the seed, again with the roots, but now it's going to have many more roots growing out. And it's going to have a little seedling coming up with 2 tiny little leaves. And the next stage of the seed will be many, many, many roots, so you can make your roots much longer and wider. And then the plant will have grown much bigger and it will have branches. And those branches will have leaves on them. Our leaves all over, and we have a plant in 4 different stages. Please send me some pictures of your drawings and your artwork. I'd love to see that. Today, I have some YouTube videos for you to watch. One of them is an instructional video about the parts of a plant, and another one is actually a wonderful story called The Tiny Seed, and it's going to be read to you by Eric Carl. I do have a revised schedule for today, families. If you look at the email that was sent to you late last night, you'll see today's revised schedule. It will also have information about today's pickup and drop off of work and the new procedure that we're going to be having for attendance now. So rather than emailing me with the attendance, Mrs. De Oliveira has sent families a link that I also included in the email today. So please click on that link each day to record your child's attendance when they will be doing work from home. Finally, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you chapter 3 of the story that we have been reading in class, in our virtual class, of the Garden Monster. We counted more days, 50, 80, 100. See the plant growing. Soon it would be time for the parade, and maybe the medal too. Remember, they're trying to win a special medal at the fair, the parade, the garden parade. Everything grew: juicy red tomatoes, bright green lettuce. The monster's plant was in the middle. It was high over our heads. The stem was thick and rough. One more leaf had been chewed. That monster. One dark night at bedtime, I peeked out the window again. That monster's plant was huge. It had a big head and long arms. Then I saw the monster's shadow. Over here. He was hiding behind the plant. Fiercely I called, "Help, please!" But that dog never listened. There was just one thing to do. I'd have to chase that garden monster myself. I raced out past Nana. "Save me if you need to," I told her. She's very brave, isn't she? I tore across the yard. "Grrr," I shouted. I crawled through the garden. I was face to face with the garden monster. He had a furry face. He had a long, skinny tail. "Oof," the garden monster said. "Is that you, Fiercely?" I asked. It's Fiercely the dog, hiding behind the big tomato plant. In the morning, I told Jim I had caught the garden monster, but he wasn't really a monster after all. It was just Fiercely guarding our plants. "But what about the monster's plant?" Jim asked. Jim and I tiptoed through the garden. Now, the monster's plant had become... Do you want me to turn the page? Okay. A huge yellow sunflower. And a tiny bug was tasting its leaf. Boys and girls, we have one more chapter left, chapter 4, and we will read that on Monday. Thank you for all of your hard work, for cooperating with your families, and have a wonderful day. Maybe